Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com, and today I'm in my husband's shop because Mother Nature has decided she doesn't want to cooperate. It is windier than heck out there. I couldn't keep anything to stay upright, and I want to do this paint wash technique. And then my husband decided it was time to do lawn work, or the yard work. So super noisy out there. Super windy. I do have the big bay door open so that we got a little natural light so you can hopefully see what's going on fairly clearly. It's hot out there too, so that's a bonus in Minnesota. It's very rare that Minnesotans go, it's so hot. But remember this piece? This is one of the ones I was using the Home Right sprayer on. If you haven't seen that video, you can go ahead and click the links below and watch that if you want to. But this was one of the pieces that we sprayed in Junk Gypsy's Buttermilk Biscuit paint. It's a great neutral sort of off-white color. I wanted to try, I don't know if you guys have seen Dionne Woods. She owns Turquoise Iris. I wanted to try her paint technique. So my husband's wandering around. So if you just heard him, he didn't know I was doing a video. He's scuttling off to a different location right now. She has this paint wash video that I will link to. I will also link to her channel. Dionne is a huge inspiration to me. I paint furniture, but she's a furniture artist. I mean, the things that she does is incredible. I'm not even going to pretend to try and do stuff like that. I tried to do the Dionne. If you see the hashtag do the Dionne, you'll see some of the gorgeous pieces that other people have tried to imitate her work. I'm not going to try and imitate her work. I have my own thing going. She's got her own thing going, but I really liked this paint wash technique that she's got, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to show you what happens. I've never tried this technique before. What it is half water, half vinegar, and then the paint color of your choice, and you spray it on. And this is like my worst problem. I have the worst time deciding on colors, so it's either going to be Wanderlust from Junk Gypsy, or it's going to be Free Spirit from Junk Gypsy. My family calls this Mommy's Beige because I literally paint everything in this color. I love it. This is my favorite color right here. But this is a close second. Look how close they are. This is more green, this is more blue. So let me decide on what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back. Okay, I think I decided on Wanderlust. I have the worst crisis when I pick a color because I'm not sure. It's like a guessing game. When you're doing, I'm doing this to put in my shop, I have to kind of guess what people are going to like as far as colors. I mean, somebody could see this and want it over their mantle and then go, oh, wish it was like done in pink or red or blue, or I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do Wanderlust. I like the bright colors. It doesn't always sell. It doesn't work really well sometimes when I do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So in the spray bottle, it's just water, half water, half vinegar. So whatever solution you're gonna use, whatever amount of water or vinegar you want. So like if it's a full cup, you're going to do 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of vinegar. That's a full cup, 8 ounces. If you're going to do half a cup, quarter cup of water, quarter cup of vinegar. Get it? Okay, half and half. So not overly complicated. I'm going to drip the Wanderlust in there. Going right in there. I don't know. She says a tablespoon of paint. I kind of want more paint. I want to put 2. Just because I don't know how much water she was using, and I want some color. Color junkie. Ooh. Okay, so it's in there. Top on the spray bottle. I just went to the dollar store. Travel sprayer. Not overly complicated tools. You know, I'm not going to spend more than $1 on something that's going to get pretty much wrecked when I spray paint through it. I mean, I can't use it to clean my house now. Okay, now Dion says let's just spray it on. I love Dion. Sometimes her techniques make me clench. All right, so I'm gonna do it. I just literally, okay, maybe the dollar store is not the best thing. It just literally broke apart on me. Okay, I'm just gonna shove it back together. Oh, super pretty color, first of all. Oh, I don't get my phone wet. Oh, guys, move. Okay. Spray. This old ladder is not going to get hurt by any of this. There's so much paint already on it. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite art installations. I love how this paint is all over this. I would use this in a heartbeat for display in my shop, but my husband won't let me keep it. He uses it all the time. His clothing, because he's an artist. He's an artist too. I'm not an artist. His clothing used to get just covered in enough paint that it could stand on its own because he'd clean his brushes on his pants. But that was like art. Like people wanted to buy his clothes off him because it was so cool looking. Okay. And she said to let it sit. Now the first coat of paint was extremely dry when I sprayed this on, so we'll let it sit and see what happens. It's supposed to be a way to distress it and antique it, kind of give it a different look without sanding or scrubbing or chipping. It'll just kind of do its thing. So let's let it do its thing and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I turned the camera around just so you can kind of see what has happened or what is going on here. I just sprayed it lightly. It kind of gets into the cracks and crevices, and Dion's famous for her let it drip kind of technique. So I let it drip. Sorry for the camera shaking, but it's the only way I can kind of give you a good look at what's happening. And then I'm just gonna let it sit there and see what happens. All right. Okay. So as I'm looking at it, as it's drying, it's too green for me. I don't love it. I don't love it. I love Wanderlust. I think it's a beautiful color. I've done a lot of picture frames in it, but what I'm seeing as it drips down the white is it looks too real grass green to me, and it shouldn't. Really shouldn't. It should be more of a blue. I got a bee. I don't know if I'm allergic to bees, and I don't want to find out. So sorry if I kind of freaked out a little bit there. Go. Little bumblebee, go bumble somewhere else. He's a honeybee anyway, I'm not a bumblebee. But I think I'm going to add some Wanderlust. No, not Wanderlust. Free Spirit. It's lovely mommy's beige, as my daughter calls it. Lovely. It's not going to focus. I'm getting too much of a glare on the light. Sort of turquoise blue color. That's my jam. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add it right to the green and right to the Wanderlust and see what happens. Because you know what? There's no mistakes in paint. You can always paint over it if you don't like it. But I think the two colors together will be really pretty. As a distressed kind of look. So I'm gonna mix that in there. Sorry, Junk Gypsy. I like Wanderlust, but it's just not my jam. It's not my color. And then I'm looking at it, and you know, the whole thing is if it doesn't sell, it's mine. I am stuck with this if it doesn't sell. So if I don't like it, I don't put it out. Because if it doesn't sell, I have to take it home and live with it for a while. So let's give this a try. This thing has self-destructed. Like this bit fell off, so maybe I should invest in a little more expensive sprayer. Definitely liking this better. More of the blue. I'm gonna do it heavier here. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, you're gonna see my chubby arms. I think I do like that better. All right, I'm gonna flip you around, flip the camera around here. Okay, so you can see this is way more blue. And I'm letting it drip, Dion. Let it drip, let it drip, let it drip. So it is dripping. All right, I'm just gonna let it sit and take you time lapse back to what happened. Okay, so it is pretty much dry. This is all that's happened with mine. It did get into the cracks and crevices. It didn't go down to the wood or expose. There's a blue layer underneath there, expose that layer. Not that I saw. I mean, if your eyes are better than mine and you're seeing something I'm not. But maybe Dion's paint was wet. Like her base coat might have been still wet when this happened. When hers happened, go watch her video so you can see what it should have looked like. For this piece, I'm gonna end up doing a little water distressing. So if you're not familiar with water distressing, it is a chalk paint distressing technique. I'm gonna wet my rag down a little bit here so I can kind of show you what I mean. But I mean, if you just take it and you get a wet rag and you rub it, see how the chalk paint just comes right up and it cleared off that spot? It'll go right down to the next layer underneath there and then down to the wood because I use chalk paint underneath it. But you can see that's more of the look I want right there. So let's see if I can focus in on that, where you can kind of see the extra layers of paint come through. I'm gonna finish distressing this piece and then I'll show you what I've done. Yeah, I'm not sure that I would do this very often. It's kind of fun to layer the paint and get it in those cracks and crevices like up here. I like that. I like what's happening there, but I'm gonna distress it and then I'll show you the finished product. This is it. It's literally quite a workout. I should be buff, but I still have the bat wings, the Bye Bye Betties. You know, bye bye baby. Oh, look at that. It's I do this all day long. Like literally, I'm distressing furniture like this all day long. So I should have like the really super buff upper body. I don't. All day long, and look at Bye Bye Betties. That's not fair. Not fair at all. Okay, I'm not going to keep filming me with my little upper body workout here. I will just get it to the point. I keep looking at it and I like what's happening. I'm seeing the blue that was underneath it come through, this kind of baby blue color. But it started out and I'm liking the way it distressed. You can see my chalk paint until it's cured is extremely soft. And my fingernail did go through the paint in that one spot. So you can use tools if you want to get a deep gouge in there. Not technically the look I was going for, but you know, stuff happens. That's what happens when you're working. So I'm going to just keep doing this without filming because you don't want to keep watching me do this. It's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but I will finish it up and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I'm going to show you what I did. So here's what it looks like. This is the distressing that I did. I did more of a heavy distressing technique. It's a lot different from what Dion did. with her piece over at Turquoise Iris. But you know, I love how, see that blue that's coming through? See, it's just pretty. I love seeing the layers and layers of color that come through on pieces of the wood peeking out. This is more like what I would like to see. So, but like I said, you know, Dion does Dion. You can't be the Turquoise Iris. She is a true artist, and I got my own thing going on. So click her link in the description below and check out what Dion does, and I'll do me and you do you. Happy junking, everyone. Thank you for watching. Get signed up for my email list at peonylanedesigns.com and receive a discount on anything in my Etsy store, including the Junk Gypsy paint we used in today's video. Happy junking, everyone!